Hey, it's Guns for Hire from Next Gen Tactics. This is our Search and Destroy Hardcore video series, and this is Invasion Offense. Keep in mind these clips are not from one continuous game. They're only meant to show you one or two possible pathways you can take of thousands available. True to my nature, you're going to be seeing some serious strategic camping. This is my anti-rush series, so for all those that get pummeled by rushers, follow these and you'll eliminate those annoying pests. My first class setup is the Mini Uzi with silencer, one-man army, claymores, smoke grenades, cold-blooded, and Ninja Pro. Second class is the ACR with holographic sight, the M1014 with grip, claymores, smoke grenades, Scavenger Pro, cold-blooded, and Ninja Pro. Similar to my Uzi one-man army class, I experimented for a short period of time with the P90, and I had flash grenades on instead of smoke, but pretty much the same. And my final class, which I call Old Reliable, is the M16 with red dot, the M1014 with grip, claymores, flash grenades, Scavenger Pro, cold-blooded, and Ninja Pro. Alright, almost every time I'm going to go to my left when I start, and the reason why I do that is because of the noob tubes. They spawn noob, or spawn tube, whatever, just on that opening there to the left. So to avoid that crap, I always go this way, regardless as to where the bomb's going. Sorry, but I'm not taking the chance of getting cracked in the head or blowing my ass off. Now, you notice I threw smoke there. That, if any of you guys have seen our sniper series, Ace, one of our really good snipers on the team, he absolutely hates it when I do that, but you know what? The deal is, if he can give me cover while I'm sprinting across, then I won't use it. But, you know, he doesn't always take the same path. I always do, so I always throw smoke. But, you know, he's a sniper, so it's not the greatest thing for him. Now, once the bomb's planted here, you notice I'm moving my ass there. And what's good about this, actually being on that side, even if it does get planted there, is that everyone's usually running towards that bomb area there. Look, now I don't have time to do that. We're at a reload. But you gotta haul ass. You gotta move towards that bomb. You need to protect it. If it's planted, don't sit back and hope to get some cheap-ass kills. Help your team out and move there. And yes, I did get, you know, pretty lucky in coming across all these guys. But the point is to always move towards it. Win the round for your team. This isn't free-for-all or anything bullshit like that. And it's not, you know, deathmatch, sitting back trying to get some good kill streaks. Win the round, okay? So move towards it. Too many people sit there and are too scared to move. If that bomb's planted, the enemy's moving that way. So why not move with them and you can hopefully flank them. So this is a setup that I use typically if the other team rushes a lot. If they rush a lot and they're aggressive, and you see they're already down near our spawn area. If you don't have like a solid clan that you play with, sometimes that setup is actually pretty good to use. Make sure you're watching the radar when you do have it. Look for where people are firing, and even if you don't have the heads-up display, you know, hit the start button whenever you hear firefights so that you can actually see where they are on the map, because it will show up on the mini-map.
Care package on the way.
Now, normally, when we play with a clan, the rule is no care packages. Care packages are great and everything, and you can get some really cool stuff, but they slow the progress of the team. But I'm not playing with my clan, so I really don't care. And, you know, if worse comes to worse, I'll try and clutch, which apparently I have to. I think, anyway. So, you know, we try to not have care packages on. Especially if we're playing defense. You need to get into defensive positions as soon as possible. So, you know, try and avoid them. Put something else on, like even counter UAV. But, I mean, it's not good for me. It's good for my teammates because I always have cold-blooded, so it's irrelevant to me. Now, you notice I do use smoke a lot. I don't care if they see that smoke or not. I use it so that I can, you know, move without being seen. That was a bit close, but I did see it. I just kind of backed off a little bit. So now that's a huge access point too. If you have a claymore that alley. Every time I run by here, if I'm going to B, I will claymore that alley, and then I remove. Don't go in that corner. Too much of a well-known spot. That's like one of the first spots people are going to look. The problem here is that, you know, I get lucky. If someone flanked around from their far end, then I would have been killed easy. But I am checking it once in a while. The main thing is I'm putting that claymore, though, down on the alleyway so that, you know, that's a huge access point. These guys are a bit aggressive, so you know, likely they were at the spawn point and came straight up the alley, and that's why they missed that claymore there. But I mean, this is a good place here, if you, especially if you have a claymore to the side on the right there, because it is kind of dangerous if there are snipers in the back. All right, so now we're gonna go. Same sort of thing. This is the P90 version. I was actually just experimenting with it because in hardcore, you know, spraying guns are friggin' key because it does not take a lot to drop. Now I do this if I'm not sure how aggressive the team is. And, you know, even this is actually, I do have 1 or 2 clan members with me here from NGT. But sometimes, you know, if we don't have a full clan, we have other guys. It's hard to actually dominate in there, so sometimes I will take that defensive stance in the beginning. It gives me time. I never, ever rush. Never rush. Well, I shouldn't say never. I did rush. Actually, last night I was rushing, inspired by it. I was like, oh my god, Guns is actually rushing. I was a little shocked. Yeah, but once in a while, whatever. I just don't like doing it. I don't feel like it's right to rush things, and because more often than not, that's how you get killed. If you just run out there, I'm sorry, but you know, you're going to get lucky once in a while, but you're going to get nailed more often than not. So now I'm pretty friggin' secure in here, other than my horrible shot there, but I should go out and get him. That's like a safety net in there. There we go. What the hell was he jumping for? I mean, that's stupid. Halo jumping's gay to begin with, but, you know, jumping into the corner? Seriously, dude, what was that? Alright, so I think I take a shot at him. Now my position's compromised. Either he's coming after me, or he is not. Very lucky there. Very lucky. I know I'm lucky there. I mean, that's just it. I mean, I knew he was circling around that way, but obviously he's just a little bit slow, and sometimes it's just not paying attention. Depends on where you're looking on your screen. You know what I mean? Like, I've had that happen to me. Some guy snuck around the corner, not even looking at me. I'm too slow, and next thing you know, he's, you know, nailing my ass. I shouldn't say it that way. That sounds a little bit odd. Anyway, I should be... Yeah, there we go. Claymore on the alley. Again, this is a different game. But I'm still going to do it. I believe I clutch here. Oh, there we go. Anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. For more strategies and tactics on Modern Warfare 2, stay tuned to Machinima Respawn or visit nextgentactics.com.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter. There you'll find the latest updates from our premier directors and the Machinima Respawn team.